Bari here to bear witness on changing direction, challenges, and choice. So in this concept of changing directions, or as I heard in my head, come about, the nautical term for changing directions, I find it a challenge. So for many years, I have been in the practice of doing an exercise called the microcosmic orbit. And in that exercise, you bring energy up either your back to the top of your head and then down the front, or up the front and down the back. But in each of those exercises, the energy starts at the root or the dantian and moves up and then down. Inhale up and then down. I've been practicing some meditations that I am learning from the tantric master Sally Kempton. And she has us working with the Sushumna Nadi, which is the central or core energy channel that goes in the center or the front of the spine. And in that practice, we're taking the energy and breathing down from just above the head, and then breathing down the central channel to the root, and exhaling, coming up. And when I first started doing it, it was really challenging. It was so counter to the exercise that I have been doing for 10 or so years. Similarly, I have been working with Layla Martin on the men's program and learning to do exercises that I would want to be able to share with men who I work with who want to increase their mastery over their sex and sexuality. And in that, it's taking the energy from the penis and the testicles and bringing it through the perineum, up the central channel, and then back down again. And that, again, goes counter to what feels like would be the natural ejaculation through the penis, which would bring the energy up and out the penis. And then we're saying in this exercise to bring the energy back down and around, and in that way gain mastery. That too is a challenge. So these challenges are something we can choose to take on. And when I think about it in the greater context of where we are in this point of humanity, I see a profound need to change directions. That our patriarchal, greed, capitalistic, oligarchic systems of shaming sex and women and repression instead of liberation is leading us down a path of dis-ease, of a poisoned planet, of corruption and separation. All these things are keeping us from thriving. And what I would love to promote, and in the work that I'm doing, is to change the direction, to bring in the divine feminine, to honor sex and sexuality, to appreciate the importance of creativity, of intuition, and of blending the energetic body with the science that we have, so that the whole medical field can be transformed so that we understand that disease is more than just a chemical problem to be addressed with pharmaceuticals, but an energetic component to each of these diseases is a part of why we are unhealthy, and how to bring balance, to bring unknot those diseases is through doing these challenging exercises of bringing the breath from up here, the universal cosmos, down through the central channel to the base, and allowing the Earth's energy, or the Kundalini, or the feminine energy, to bounce that up like lightning up through us, and to clear the knots from our traumas and our thoughts and all the things that we have stored within our bodies, to bring us in balance, to bring us greater health, to allow us freedom and liberation, and to allow us to thrive instead of the direction where so many of us either are or have been, in repression, in being small. And instead of being small, to choose to work towards being empowered, to thrive, to generate health within ourselves and within our planet, to be able to address health and pain and suffering in a different manner, from a changed way of looking at all of these things, and including, again, sex and sexuality, to have to broaden it out, to get excited about the humanness that we have within us, the creativity, the magic that is all there when we allow ourselves to approach in a very changed and different, and sometimes very challenging way. So that's Bari, me, bearing witness to the topics of change, challenge, and choice. I hope you think about this. If you would like to discuss it, I'm always welcome to discuss these things with anybody who would like to. If you resonate with it and you'd like to share or like this video, I welcome that very much. And I wish you a happy day and week and year and life of change and thriving and empowerment and liberation, so that we may all live in a different reality than we are right now. Thanks.